everyone. So I have the honor of presenting the Alex Thomas Ohio School Psychologist of the Year Award. In 1991, the OSPA Executive Board established the School Psychologist of the Year Award. The purpose of this award is to recognize one school psychologist each year who provides outstanding service delivery within the practitioner realm. It is required that at least 75% of a candidate's time be spent providing school psychological services to students, teachers, and parents, typically in a school setting. Nominees must be OSPA members and are nominated by a regional association. In 2023, the OSPA Executive Board renamed this award the Alex Thomas Ohio School Psychologist of the Year Award to recognize his singular contributions to school psychologist practitioners, both in Ohio and across the nation. This year's recipient is Mrs. Kimberly Altobelli from the Educational Service Center of Eastern Ohio. Kimberly earned her educational specialist and master's degrees in school psychology from Kent State University and dual bachelor's degrees in family studies and psychology from Miami University. Kimberly serves as the school psychology consultant for the Northeast region for the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce. In this role, she provides technical assistance, compliance, monitoring, and professional development across 12 counties and over 150 districts, educational service centers, and community schools in Northeast Ohio. Kimberly leads the regional implementation of state initiatives that address significant disproportionality and special education, identification, placement, and discipline. Her expert guidance enables school districts to increase their capacity and provide comprehensive, compliant, and student-centered practices. In the past year alone, it seems like Kimberly has provided professional development on multiple occasions to just about everyone. Kimberly has worked for the Educational Service Center of Eastern Ohio for nearly the past decade. In that time, she has provided comprehensive school psychological services to at least 9 school districts. Since this summer, Kimberly has also served as a school psychology supervisor, coach, and evaluator of a team of school psychologists across multiple districts. She provides guidance and training on compliance, special education, processes, and more. Kimberly coordinates caseload management, district assignments, the balancing of workload, and ensuring equitable access of psychological service delivery to the students in her charge. One of Kimberly's nominators, Chrissy Estep, noticed that Kimberly is a model of leadership, compassion, and professional excellence. Quote, "She has the dedication necessary to build connections, expand resources, and foster growth for Ohio school psychologists. She has made a tremendous difference in our field. She ensures that every school psychologist, whether in a small rural district or large urban setting, has the same opportunities to learn, collaborate, and improve services for their students." Another nominator, Sarah Stample, noted that in every role that she has taken on, quote, "Kimberly is proving herself to be a leader, mentor, and advocate. Her knowledge is unmatched, and her professionalism unwavering, and her compassion inspiring." Nominator Morgan Potocnik said that Kimberly, quote, "embodies the qualities of a true leader and empowers those around her. She consistently exemplifies the qualities of an outstanding school psychologist." Her speech pathology consulting colleague, Christy Hopkinson, shared that Kimberly, quote, "is a trusted and respected voice among educators and administrators alike. She is known for her ability to build bridges and keep the focus squarely on student growth and well-being. She is an extraordinary professional who embodies the highest ideal of school psychology." A final nominator, Stacy Dorenzo, shared the following. "Kimberly has a passion for school psychology that inspires current and future school psychologists. She shows the contagious dedication to the future of the field as she actively recruits new people to the profession. But all of the professional accolades aside, Kimberly is one of the very best humans you'll ever meet. She is loyal, trustworthy, dependable, and kind. She is one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my career. Working alongside Kimberly naturally inspires others to be and do better. What I see in Kimberly Altobelli is truly something special. She represents the very essence of what this award is intended to honor. We agree. It is for all of these reasons and many more that the OSPA Executive Board is very pleased to recognize Kimberly Altobelli as the 2025 Alex Thomas Ohio School Psychologist of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you, especially to my fine table back there for all the nominations. I don't usually get choked up, so I apologize if I do during this. I'm genuinely having a hard time processing that I'm standing up here for this award, which really means maybe one of two things. I've finally done something right, or the OSPA Awards Committee had some very slim pickings this year, but thank you. Either way, I'm just happy to be statistically significant for once, so I appreciate that. Truly though, I'm beyond honored. I was ecstatic just to get invited to a board meeting this year. I thought that was so cool. I'm continually in awe of OSPA and all the members who dedicate themselves to supporting school psychologists. To just be surrounded by this community and to learn from all you is an incredible experience, and for that I'm so grateful. One of the biggest things we talk about this year, and not just in our work with the grant, with the department, but across the field, is the need to break down silos in education. Which is funny because when you're nominated for an award like this, you're kind of expected to stand up here and talk about what you did all by yourself. So let me be very clear. I have done none of this alone. I have a whole support system, multiple group chats, full of some of the best people I can consult with before I make those decisions. And given that a few minutes is not nearly enough to thank everyone who has helped me, I turned to put together a short poem in my true fashion, just to kind of talk about the work that just keeps us all showing up even when we're so tired. So here it is. About 4 years ago, I was contemplating a shift in a career, a new direction, different door. Not because I wanted to leave, but I felt what I had to offer was so much more. March 2024, I received the call about the consultant position. My boss simply asked if I was interested in such a big mission. A helpful consultant is definitely something I wasn't sure I'd become, but what is a woman in education without a dose of imposter syndrome? The joy of my new position was like a kid texting in all uppercase, because it was finally recognition that psychs are so much more than just tests in place. They're system-level thinkers, high in demand, but low in supply. Call me biased, but let's be honest, your school psych is your greatest ally. I was blessed to have the best mentors, with each showing me new ways to grow. But there was one who believed in me from the beginning. Her name is Stacy Drenzo. She has a way of uplifting others and finds solution even when others may not see, which is the kind of leadership all psychs need, and that only she can guarantee. Chapel Roan refers to herself as your favorite artist's favorite artist. I felt that in my heart because in our world, that hits the hardest. I call Stacy the consultant's consultant, the steady, the wise, the one who sees potential that others don't yet realize. But what makes our profession so strong is not referring to perfection. It's the courage to try, to learn, and keep a great paperwork collection. Thank you to our leader, Bernadette Laughlin, for the guidance that you lead. A leader, a mentor, a colleague, for the guidance that you lend. A leader, a mentor, a colleague, and now a trusted friend. And to the Department of Education, for this platform of reach, where compliance meets practice in the work that we teach. As consultants, we looked at our records and all data on hand and realized internal monitoring was so important for all to understand. When we talk through compliance, that's where questions stem. We don't just follow the rules for our students, we strengthen how we serve them. This was not to replace what supports and monitoring already had in place, but to make it more efficient, more doable, and at a district pace. Because it's hard to find time when the workload is so steep, or when resources are so limited and the hours are so cheap. The last thing we want to add is more tasks to someone's day. It's about clearing the pathway in front of us and just removing the gray. So teams could start somewhere, even when time is thin, and so internal monitoring feels possible for all districts to begin. As we continued to work, it became undeniably clear inter-rater reliability in districts had to be held near. Because it's not just about reporting that we observe or even what we know, but also reassuring our understanding stays aligned across every quote. Our reports then became comprehensive without erasing who we are. They elevate our expertise and consistently raise the bar. And when we shine in our strengths with a united view of need, we move toward more holistic approaches and give students what they truly need. Practice what you preach. I feel this every single day, working alongside my SLPC, Christy Hopkinson, in the most meaningful way. She belongs up here with me, and I will joyfully claim that I throw sparks everywhere, but she organizes the flame. Together we break down silos that once felt so tall by showing what happens when departments work as one team and not two at all. Because when language and learning come together with behavior in mind, we create a support system that sees every child every single time. I also didn't just find colleagues. I found some friends for the long ride. The kind that stay with you at your table, always by your side. We started as colleagues, guiding me through everything new. Now we're best friends, and now more like family, through and through. And to the state consultants, the team of ours is something rare, with each bringing strength, heart, and level of care. These traits can't be taught, replicated, or even become replaced. It's felt every time we're together, with every challenge we face. We're a group of 12, and we're proud to represent the great state of Ohio, but the best is that they're some of the strongest women that I will ever come to know. Of course, I wouldn't be here without OSPA, this amazing organization, fueling excellence, compassion, and the best collaboration. But before I get to closing, I need to honor someone so true, the one who stands beside me, in all the dream and all I do. He's a woman-forward supporter in the way that matters most, not in quotes or slogans or something said to boast. It is how he lives his love and how he shows our girls each day that respect is not performed, it's modeled in every way. He doesn't stand in front of me nor behind me to watch me climb. He stands with me step for step, every moment, every time. Thank you for knowing that love is more than just a feeling. It is action, it is presence, and everything that is healing. To my girls, my everything, my absolute why, everything I reach toward is with both of you in my eye. Every meeting, every mile, every ceiling I try to break is so the path is paved and the world is yours to take. Just like my mom showed me, without apology or pause, that women can lead boldly, simply just because. As I finish up, there's one more important thing to say, one thought I hope everyone carries after all we leave today. There are quotes I return to while working time and time again, on days that go smoothly and days that feel so thin. They remind me of presence of tone and definitely of voice, or how we respond to others and the weight of that choice. They say that a smart person knows exactly what to say. A wise person knows when to speak or maybe step away. But a kind person, they choose the words that do mend. They hold a space gently and offer a softer end. For a smart mind impresses and a wise mind is steady, but it's the kind heart that meets others exactly where they're ready. They choose words that lift, not break nor bend, because a kind person always gives the moment a very graceful end. This award is truly for the school psychologists who work so stinking hard, who show up with heart even on the days that they're scarred. For the colleague who is in treatment, round 3 of a battle already fought, typing reports from a hospital room, giving everything she's got. Not for praise, not for titles, she's always holding up her chin, because care is who she is and who she's always been. I'll forever try to live up to this title, School Psychologist of the Year, not by being perfect, not even close, just by being sincere. To the professor who called me assertive, thank you for your time. Turns out advocacy can sound bold, simply by design. You taught me a big lesson to never give up on yourself, because the world only changes when you stop putting your worth on a shelf. I know my mom is proud. I can already hear her cheers, because the plaque says Kimberly, the name she's insisted on for years. So as we leave this amazing OSPA conference to travel home today, with our titles and our knowledge and our awards on display, I'll remember never to fear questions, because that's how growth begins, and not to run from change, because that's how evolution wins. And to forever not stop breaking down silos and keeping open my mind, but above all else, to never stop being kind. For every student who needs a champion, I tried to make the path more clear. For every colleague who felt alone, I said, we're in this together, I'm here. And now I stand not just for me, but for all who do this work with love and cheer. It's time to honor myself for once, because today I'm School Psych of the Year.